The New Covenant. October 15th, 1994 was a day that changed my life forever, but not in the way that I had anticipated. It was a day that I began to learn what it meant to sacrifice, what it meant to love, to die to self, and most importantly, what it meant to make a promise that would be forever. A better word, maybe, a covenant. As I walked down the aisle in my flowing white dress, surrounded by friends and family, I was excited about my new life and what would be. I was filled with joy, and I just remember thinking, this is one of the greatest days of my life. And when the time in the Mass came for my future spouse and I to walk up onto the altar, I was immediately flooded with a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of worry, a lot of shame and guilt of things that I had done in my past that I was now bringing up to give and present to the man that I would spend the rest of my life with. I felt broken, and I remember feeling like I had this huge lawn and garden bag, one of those big garbage bags, and that all of my junk was in there, and that I kind of had to tie it up and heave it over my shoulder and walk up to the altar to present this to him. And I just kept thinking, I can't do this. I can't, it's not humanly possible for me to totally give myself to someone forever. And I was just a mere 21 years old, and I was practically a baby. And yet, by the grace of God, I continued to move forward. And out of the corner of my eye, when I was about to approach the man of my dreams, I saw the crucifix. And I had not been necessarily a on-fire Catholic by any means. And so I didn't fully understand a lot of the tenets of our faith. But at that moment, through that sacrament, there was just this ounce of grace that God gave me. And when I saw that crucifix, I knew then that yes, it wasn't humanly possible and I couldn't do this. But with Jesus, we could do this. And it was as if he just illuminated the poverty of my soul and exposed these areas and just said, let me heal them. Let me bring light to them so that I can work in you and through you and in your husband and through your husband. And then we just exploded into this adventure. That yes to my husband that day was so much bigger than I even knew, because it was also a yes to Christ. And on that adventure, we've had 9 beautiful children. We've landed in this ministry that changed my life, and I know changed my husband's and my children's lives forever. We've had just sacrifice and struggle, all kinds of things, but he has not forsaken us. And in that new covenant, that's what Jesus promises. He promises eternal life. He promises that no matter what you're carrying, what garbage and baggage you're lugging around, he's here to say, I died for you. I died for that so that you could have eternal life. So this Lent, I challenge you, I encourage you, I just invite you to really renew that covenant with Christ. But more importantly, allow him to renew that covenant with you.